Ah! Nah! Well, we got a package today. I saw the FedEx truck come, so we're gonna have a look. Ooh, it's big. Oh, nice. And the box is mushed. Let's have a look, see. Oh my. What is this? I think it's my seats. Yeah. They was only supposed to come at the end of the month.
Oh, but
Look
there's
at them.
no way to...
They were not scheduled to come today at all. They're heavy as sin too. Just look at this mush. You can feel the fabric inside.
I didn't know you ordered seats.
You what? Didn't know I ordered seats?
No.
Oh, yeah, I was ordering and then canceling and ordering and then canceling. And then I finally just decided to get some on Amazon. Because they're cheap for...
So what you're telling me is this is not my trampoline?
That's not your trampoline. You can jump on it if you want to. Let's see what we got here. I'm surprised this held together all the way from China.
But how did it come from China so fast?
I don't know.
It's a seat.
It is a seat.
It's a damn seat.
One seat. And a little slider. I thought it came with a slider. Yeah, they're kind of cool. We'll check for damages and whatnot, but... Yeah, they're like turtle shell. You know? They're light, at least.
So it doesn't come with a mount at all?
I guess not.
How are you supposed to mount them?
I'll have to get some, unless they're in the bottom of the box, because these already aren't that heavy, so. This is the passenger side.
Ooh, that would not be a good way to sit.
Well, they go forward, at least that's good.
Maybe that's going to be a different box. They're there.
What? Oh, never mind. This box is just toasty.
Careful. You almost crushed a black cat.
No.
That would be, I think that's bad luck.
Yeah.
If you crush a black cat.
Really?
Probably. I think generally it's bad if you crush a cat.
Yeah, I don't agree with you on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna sit in one? Come on.
Huh?
You gonna sit in one?
Yeah, just apply my cup. And this is the driver's side. Yeah, here, ow. Here's the... So this is not too bad. I mean, they're definitely cheap.
Well, as long as they don't peel up and rip in the hot weather.
Oh, they definitely do that.
Oh, okay. Well, you probably shouldn't be sitting on that table anyway.
Why?
That's an IKEA table.
Yeah, look, I just...
It's okay, just get a Sharpie.
I'll get another one.
Fix that
It's only
right
like
up.
$20.
The table, yeah. Oh.
What?
What was that noise?
I don't know. I wish I could see you go like this. Oh, these are nice. They fit my fat butt nice.
Yeah, I just have to have maybe not your pockets full.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's good thing the car doesn't go very fast because I feel like these would just fold in half.
That wouldn't be good.
I feel like these sides are gonna really hold this in here. Being pretty comfortable.
It's not automatic. You can put your other hand down.
when we put them in a test, we'll check back with you. No. When we put them in, we'll come back. No. Look at this. They fit amazing. Beauty. They fit down below. Lots of headroom. They will be up about another inch or so with the brackets and things like that I'll have to put on, but yeah, I mean, they are pretty cheap. They are pretty comfortable though, I must say. We'll jack the front up a bit so you get a nice curve on your leg as you come through, but I think this will work out pretty good. This angle from the front, they suit the car pretty good. They're going to suit the bodywork and the wheels. It's going to be slick from the back. Looks pretty good. A little bit of a crinkle there, but that might even out once it's out of the box. So I'll leave them out here for a couple days and put them away. When I put them upstairs, I'll get them out of the elements so we don't ruin them down here in the garage. But this is good. Parts are coming in and I'm not ready. Finally. So yeah, we're just gonna get moving right along then. I gotta get this cleaned, and I think also the headers have shipped as well as the upper controller I'm missing. So that means the front suspension will be on in the next week or two, if the stuff comes on time. And then I have to repaint the headers because they come with just regular header paint from the factory. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do there. Maybe paint them a nice silver or something so they kind of stand out. It'd be nice. Exhaust pipes are coming. Mufflers are coming. I need some tips. And yeah, the bumper's here as well. So that's good. We're coming right along. We got all the pieces coming. So now I just got to get to work. So let's go. Whew. All right, the rack is out. Let's have a look. This is disgusting, man. I think definitely some lines were leaking, which accumulated like half an inch of dirt and yuck. So anyway, I drained the rack as well, so you can see it's just black. So I think it needs a rebuild. Here it is. It's pretty nasty, but she should clean up pretty nice. I mean, it's so small too. And in there, just fluids of all kinds down there. Wow, the pump's gonna come out as well, and I'll clean it up and rebuild it, so shouldn't be no problem. Whew. But yeah, I had to take the fan off to get this to kind of clear, and then it dropped out the front. I have seen some guys come out to the side here, but I don't know, it just didn't work for me this time. So yeah, now we get to degreasing and welcome back. We are getting right back at it again. So there's quite a bit of updates. I'm not quite sure where I'm at, but I'll get you up to speed. So the front end, we were going to install this stuff. We haven't got there yet. I've taken apart the front here. As I was cleaning some stuff up, I found that the power steering lines were leaking. I think there was about 1/4 inch of grime stuck on this engine. So I started taking all the accessories off. We're going to clean all this stuff up. I got a new water pump. I have some front main seal coming, timing cover, intake gaskets, valve cover gaskets, an oil pan gasket. So this stuff's going to be removed. I'm going to take this, and new harmonic balancer. So I noticed that there's a big dent in the side of this one. I don't know if it got hit by something, or I'm not quite sure what happened there, but we're going to replace this with an OE one. I mean, they're like 35 bucks on Rock Auto, so why not? I mean, we're here, might as well take it apart. I don't know the impact this will have, but either way. Also, this is in. We have some airbags from airbagit.com. These are going to go in place of the shock in the front. So somewhere kind of down here. I'm going to work on that and try and use this front control arm instead of making a new one. So this plate covers where the shock goes. I'm going to replace this, I believe, with a piece of steel. It's going to come down and in and whatever. Anyway, we're going to figure out some stuff with this. That's the fun stuff. What else we got here? We have some brackets I purchased from them as well. Just to kind of mock up some stuff. So this fits right on top over the hole, which is really nice. It's a 3/8 outlet or inlet, so I'm going to have to change that. And then this kind of goes in here somewhere, or like this maybe, or anyway, we're going to modify this, cut this, make it fit in there properly, and then that will go up and down. So I know with air shocks or air suspension, you should still use the shock as well, so this way you're not bouncing all over the place. So by the looks of this space here, I've got lots of room inside of here, so if I can mount it inside here, I can still use the stock shock and just make a new mount for the base. So this way I won't have to hack and cut away at some things. So that is the plan. I'm going to try and do that first before we start just making it go up and down for fun. Also, headers are in. Very nice, from Summit Racing. Headman headers, long tubes. So these I've already test fitted. They fit really nice. there's some plastic here. We're going to strip the paint off of this and get it ceramic coated so they don't rust. So yeah, we're just going to get to work here, and we had a wicked weekend away for 4 days, so we're back to work now, and yeah, we're going to get started. Whew. Okay, and we have sprayed these with some paint stripper. We're going to let them sit for 30 minutes as per the can instructions, and we'll see what happens when we come back. Okay, so I think I've come up with some ideas while I'm working on this, because that's how we do things here, just on the fly. So this little wee air bag, in lieu of the spring that's in there, this fits right up in there nice. I may have to do a little bit of, you know, working of this, maybe move it out a little bit. Cut this, maybe that you can just go back here, but I think this will be in far enough if I can make a bracket to go on the control arm, and then I can still utilize the shock, which would be amazing. So let's check on the headers. The front is dirtier than I thought, so we're gonna work on that. It looks like the paint's coming off of these pretty good. I'm just using some regular stripper, the stuff I got at Canadian Tire, just some high strength Dominion, I guess. Anyway, it works pretty good. And yeah, the plastic wrap's holding up. This stuff's really good poly stuff, so it should not eat through the plastic. I just did a little test swipe here, and oh, looks like it's gonna come off pretty good. It's a little sticky there, but let's try this. Oh yeah. So I'm not quite sure. I think I just wiped this off with a rag. Anyway, I'll read the instructions, and anyway, yeah. Working pretty good. Yeah, I should read the instructions. Okay, so lunch is over. Let's have a look. These have been sitting here for about 45 minutes. And you can see the paint is just getting eaten away, which is amazing. There's some thicker spots obviously around, but that should all come off. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to take this off. I know rag will probably do it, but we shall see. I'll just start, you know, wiping and hope for the best. Okay, so we have got them stripped. Finally. This took all damn day. This stripper works pretty good. The minute you wipe it, it dries up and it gets sticky. So I need to just keep reapplying. Anyway, I ran out, so I used a really coarse 3M pad because I had to scuff them up anyway to paint them. And you can see the nice marks. This scratch was already on it. I guess when I was putting it in, it kind of got a little scuffed up. But yeah, we're going to paint these now. Maybe not today. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the here at work. Sorry for the fan. It's boiling in here. But yeah, they turned out pretty good. That's it. Looks great. Now we're going to move on to... Oh, I wanted to show you this. So we have some new upper control arms from SPC. I think I did a clip about this, but I didn't post it. Anyhow, one of these, the passenger side, I believe, was on sale at Rock Auto for $50. I think it's still on sale at $50. It's actually this one over here. So it comes gold or zinc coated or whatever you call this. So these look almost identical too, but they just turn the other way. Anyhow, this is the difference between the two. Exactly the same control arm from the front, exactly the same. Oh, maybe the letters are a little different. Anyway, no big deal. I'm going to be painting this stuff. I'm going to be painting the hardware black to match because I actually really like the black. So the black came from Summit. It was I'd say $250 US, I think, something like that for one. I couldn't find the other side on Rock Auto. This is $50. I couldn't believe it. It might still be on sale if you're looking for one. Go right ahead. So this is the upper control arm. Going to replace the stock one. I do still have the stock ones, and I might keep those as I have extra bushings and things like that. So maybe I'll set those up. If these don't work out, I'll have a backup set. So that's good. As we move on, we are getting to some more of the front suspension. Now I'm going to start putting this stuff together, assemble it. With these control arms, I'm going to get the bushings in and the lower ball joint, and then I can put the spindle on, test fit up one of these, and stick it on the car, and then see the articulation for the airbag. So yeah, that's the plan now. I might still degrease the other side a little bit more, and anyway, we're making some good headway on the cleaning underneath there. There's like this much grease stuck underneath, like where the old spring was and things like that. So it's frustrating that it still needs to happen, or still needs to be cleaned, but when I wash it off and look at it, it looks really good. So yeah, then that whole front piece of the frame will be painted up nice, and then we're gonna start and move on to putting on the suspension. So I also need to find the bolts. I don't know where I put them, and I have to clean those as well, and paint them. So yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Who are these people? Where did it come from? What do they do? What's in a name?
Okay, round one of the bolts is done. So this is the result. Yeah, a lot better. A lot better. This is the original stuff in there. It's kind of, you know, that's the passenger side. Anyway, they're both very similar. So I'm going to start with one side. These are all brass wheeled, and now we're going to get them degreased, throw them in a cardboard box, poke some holes through, put the heads out, paint them up, and then we're going to start test fitting some stuff on the front of the car. As you see, the urethane bushings are in, this stuff's in. Bit of an issue trying to get this to stay, but I'm sure it's on YouTube. I'll check it out. Yeah, and then spindles are going on. Got the bolts for the wheel bearings. They're all done. Ready to go. So as you can see, we've test fitted the front wheels on. This is about where they're going to be sticking out, which is crazy, so crazy. So I put the car down as far as I can with the jack, and the jack is bottoming out on the floor. So the spacer I have in between the lift the frame and the center, it's not going to let me get right on the ground. I'm going to have to do something, but there's no tire or suspension on the other side yet, so I just wanted to kind of get the articulation of the suspension right and then go from there. So I'll show you under here. We have this in place. I'm trying to get the distance between where the bag is going to go so I can figure that out. As far as turning radius, 0. Really, there isn't a whole lot. As you can see here in the front, I won't even be able to turn at all, so that'll have to be adjusted. Also, this control arm is probably not right. This will go back a bit. I didn't really adjust that either, so you can see it's kind of slanted forward. I think it's supposed to be slanted backwards. Kind of come through here, but when I turn the wheel this way, it turns in no problem. And then also obviously going to miss all that, but there is a piece of trim that comes all the way out to here, and yeah, we'll see. We'll have to trim that up too. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. But yeah, we're looking some antifreeze out of the front there, no big deal, because now we're putting the car down. So I mean, it's pretty level. It looks pretty level to me, like straight. The back suspension I think is at full extend, and this would be probably full extend of the front as well. So maybe from there I can take some measurements and kind of figure that out. But yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah. And again, this bag is a small, this one's I believe a 4-inch bag. I'm not sure. I'll have to give you the measurements on that. But this is going to go inside, not there necessarily, but in a little further. So I'm going to start taking some measurements and see how that goes.